Meet some African presidents and one king who've been refusing to hand over the keys for decades. These aren't leaders, they're landlords, and they've turned presidential terms into lifetime leases. Here are just a few of the region's most committed landlords. Paul Biya, Cameroon, 92 years old, in power since 1982, that's 42 years. Yoweri Museveni, Uganda, 79 years old, president since 1986, nearly 4 decades. Teodoro Obiang, Equatorial Guinea, 81 years old, ruling since 1979, 45 years and counting. Mswati III, King of Eswatini, 56 years old, reigning since 1986, 37 years of monarchy, no elections necessary. Now, before anyone yells, but what about Eritrea and the others? Don't worry, we see you. Isaias Afwerki, 32 years and still not a single election, and Denis Sassou Nguesso in Republic of the Congo, 40 years if you count both of his terms. But today we're focusing on the Hall of Fame. Let's break it down. Paul Biya has basically turned the Cameroonian presidency into a retirement home. The man is 92, rarely seen in public, and reportedly governs from a hotel in Switzerland. Meanwhile, Cameroon battles armed conflict, economic stagnation, and rigid elections. Democracy, more like deja vu. This country needs more than a ceremonial figurehead on autopilot. Yoweri Museveni once rolled in like Uganda's savior, but after almost 40 years, he's more like that guest who won't leave the party and keeps turning off the music. From internet blackouts to jailing opposition figures, his grip on power is costing Uganda its future. Leadership shouldn't feel like a hostage situation. Teodoro Obiang is the world's longest-serving president, and he's made sure the job comes with oils, jets, and mansions, while most of the people live in poverty. Equatorial Guinea has oil riches, yet some of the worst inequality on the continent. This isn't governance, it's a luxury dictatorship. Mswati III may not be a president, but he absolutely belongs here. The last absolute monarch in Africa, he controls Eswatini like it's a personal estate, including the judiciary, military, and the economy. Protests are crushed, critics are jailed, and meanwhile, he builds palaces while the country's basic services fall apart. Disney doesn't even make fairy tales this lopsided anymore. So what needs to change? These leaders aren't just overstaying, they're blocking progress. Africa's youth are the youngest in the world, but they are ruled by men who've been in power since cassette tapes were trending. We need term limits, open elections, and real political competition, not legacy rule in presidential clothing. Because when your motto is rule till you rot, you're not leading, you're loitering. Drop your take in the comments, follow and visit thevoiceofafrica.com for daily authentic headlines, neutral African first, and proudly independent. This video is sponsored by NVE Agency.